Hi there, it's Yasmin Boland here. How you going? So today I wanted to give you a little astrology lesson, and it's going to be especially pertinent for people with Taurus and Taurus rising, but it's kind of pertinent to everybody. It's just a little bit of information about how astrology works. You might not know how astrology works, and I wanted to give you a little bit of an explanation. So basically what I have here is the chart of a woman I thought looked particularly fabulous at the Oscars last night, Sigourney Weaver, known as the Queen of Sci-Fi movies, and she was in Alien, she's in Avatar, she's in lots and lots of sci-fi films. Anyway, she is Taurus rising, okay? She's Taurus rising, and I really want to get the attention of some Taurus rising people right now. I've got some very interesting stuff for you, but this is pertinent to everyone. Okay, so what you see here is her horoscope. It's basically a map of the heavens for the moment that she was born. So Taurus was the constellation coming up over the eastern horizon when she was born in Manhattan in New York. She is actually a Libran with the moon in Taurus. But what this basically means is when you start to understand your chart, you can start to understand where the new moon is taking place every month, okay? And where it's taking place is where you have a chance for a restart. So everyone has their seventh house is their love zone, okay? So whatever sign you have there, so Sigourney has Scorpio, so she loves like a Scorpio, which means that she's probably a little bit like, you know, she gets her stinging little ways into you and you'll never get away. She's probably quite, you know, she's likes to be around for the long term, whereas someone who maybe has, say, Sagittarius on their love zone, which means they're Gemini rising, they tend to be someone who's maybe a little bit harder to pin down, or could end up just being with someone, you know, very loyal to someone who's from overseas. It basically influences the chart. So when we have the new moon in Scorpio for Sigourney, it brings a restart in her love life, for example. So that's how it works. Now, in the coming couple of weeks, we are going to have the new moon in the sign of Pisces, okay? So for Sigourney, Pisces is here, the 11th house, all right? So the 11th house was traditionally known as the house of the thing wished for, which is kind of a really cool way to put it, I think. It's basically about hopes and dreams and wishes. So when you get the new moon in your 11th house, it's very much a time to think, right, what do I want to do with my life for the coming 12 months? And I mean, I obviously, if you know my work at all, I'm always saying to people, you know, make your new moon wishes every month. But even if you don't want to do them every single month, you really want to do them when they're in your 11th house, the house of the thing wished for. Okay, and so once a year, it's like Jan Spiller in her book New Moon Astrology called it your supercharged, something like, I can't remember what it was now, but it was something like your super daddy wishing zone or something like that. So it's really like a big time to be making your wishes. And that's what's coming up for you if you are Taurus or Taurus rising, especially if you're Taurus rising. So if you know your chart, you really want to make sure that come the new moon in Pisces, which is the next new moon we're going to have in about 2 weeks from now, because we just had the full moon in Leo, I'm going to get the new moon in Pisces, and it's going to be in your 11th house of hopes and wishes. So you really need to be making the most of it. Also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a special webinar for Taurus and Taurus rising people to help you understand how it works, how to make wishes that are going to work, and I'm also going to help you understand where the new moon is going to take place in your chart every month for the next 12 months, so your love zone or your career zone or your communication zone, whatever you want to work on in your life, you can kind of make a note of it and know when the sun is in that part of your chart, so that's when that part of your chart kind of has a spotlight on it. Plus, I'll talk about where Mercury retrograde will be taking place for you, so you can kind of be forewarned and forearmed. And also, we're going to, in the middle of this year, we're going to get quite a rare Venus retrograde. So where that's going to be taking place in your chart, plus where any of the big astrology is going to be taking place in your chart. You know, is it your career zone or your love zone or your home zone, what is going on for you in the next 12 months. So I am putting this together. Actually, if you sign up now, you will get the early bird bonus, which we've created, because actually we want people to be able to get themselves in the right sort of energetic state. So we'll be doing a bit of meditating, a bit of chanting. I'll be giving you some tips about how to work with the waning cycle as we move towards the new moon, so that you're going to be in the perfect energetic state to make the most of the once a year new moon in your 11th house, your lucky moon of the year. It's actually the part of your chart where you make your wishes and where you keep your wishes, okay? So it's really, really worth working with when it's being triggered, when it's activated, and it's being activated now. And we'll also do an activation meditation. So if this sounds like something you would like to sign up for, if you sign up now, you'll get the half-an-hour preparation video sent out to you so that you can start to really get in the zone. And then you will be part of the live webinar, which will go out just after the new moon in Pisces, 2 or 3 days after at the most. So we're still in the new moon phase. And you'll know how to make the most of it, how to use it to consciously create your life. And also you will find out all about what's coming up for you in the next 12 months. So if you're Taurus or Taurus rising, I strongly urge you, if you like astrology, if you want to use astrology to consciously create your life, which is one of the best ways to use it, sign up at moonmessages.com/lucky moon. It's moonmessages.com/lucky moon. I would love to help you understand all the secrets decoded in your chart. Okay, thanks for listening. Mwah.